Welcome back to another episode of the Tuning with Dev podcast. My name is Dev. If this is your first time seeing my podcast, welcome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're on episode 15. Hey, man, I can't even believe it. We're on episode 15. Got to keep pushing, keep stacking them episodes. If this is your first time, I hope you come back. You gotta come back. You have to. Give it one more chance to check out a previous episode. We got 15 of them, so you can check out episode 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 15. So this is the first time, like I said, sit back and relax and get ready to tune in with Dev. I'm your host, Dev, and with this podcast, man, we talk about everything. We talk about mental health. We talk about positive affirmations, just being a better version of yourself. And if you find something useful, let me know in the comments. Let me know something that you would like to hear and talk about. Well, today's episode, we're going to be talking about things to better yourself. If that's relationships, if they're toxic, if you're healthy, not staying stagnant, always pushing to be a better version of yourself. And there's a lot more other things that we're going to get into. But first and foremost, welcome to episode 15. Don't get too comfortable. Hey, if I can give y'all any advice, it's don't get too comfortable. Once you get comfortable, you become complacent. And complacency, you'll never be able to be successful or move forward if you're complacent. Complacency is the death of your goals. Basically, that's all it is. It's the death of your goals. If you become complacent, if you stay the same, how are you ever going to get better? And when it comes to being comfortable, that could be with anything. That can be with your family life, your relationship life, your job life, your goals and aspirations, from your mental health to just anything in sports, just anything. If you stay the same, how are you ever supposed to get better? And that's the whole point of doing anything, right? Is to always get better. If you have to push yourself to be a better person, be a better individual. If you're working out, to push yourself to just not stay complacent, stay where you're at. You always want to get better, look better, feel better. And that's the motto, man. That's the motto of the day, man. Get better, look better, feel better. You know what I'm saying? That's the three things you need today. If you don't take anything from today, take those three things right there. I know we're all busy. We have jobs, we have families, we have dogs, we have kids, basically kids as dogs, or animals, pets, cats, whatever you have. Everybody's busy. We have a lot of things going on, and it's so easy to just be comfortable and get in a routine and keep doing the same thing over and over and over and staying stagnant. You just have to learn to be able to snap out of that. It's like a matrix. You get hypnotized. You're on you're on this road and you're just stuck on the same wheel, and you just have to be able to not be able to get hypnotized and just really snap yourself back into it, because it's so easy to just fall into the trap of complacency. And that's something that we all have to work on, not even subconsciously but consciously, like putting in work and putting in effort to not be complacent and not staying the same. And that leads me right into what I was going to talk about next, as far as just pushing yourself to be better. And that's when I say you have to have the conscious effort of really putting in the work to be a better person, be a better individual, be better at whatever you're setting your mind to. If that's working out, be one day better, or 1 hour better, 1 second better than what you were previously before. If you don't feel like going today, just set a time to go to another day. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that you're holding yourself accountable, because accountability is a big thing that a lot of people lack. And that's one thing that everybody can work on. And then pushing yourself is not easy. It's not easy, because everybody needs that push for themselves to, have that discipline and to be able to have self-discipline. Because, having the discipline, that's the hard part. Because, you don't always want to wake up. You don't always want to go to work. You don't always want to go to the gym. Don't always want to do this. So you barely have to treat what you're doing kind of like how you do treat your job. It's like, if you don't go to work, what's going to happen? You're going to get fired, right? That's one thing that you're not going to skip, is going to work. You can skip going to class. You can skip your workouts. You can skip your plans, the movie date. You can skip the dinner. But you ain't going to skip that job unless you really need to. But you need that money. Just like, hey, you want the money? The money is the body that you're trying to get, the health that you're trying to stay alive, so that way you can be around your kids and your kids' kids and your kids' kids' kids and things like that. And one thing that I really wanted to get across and to really speak about today was a toxic relationship versus a healthy relationship. That's a big statement. That's a big, broad conversation that, man, we can spend all day talking about. But I really just want to speak to the individuals, as far as the men and women, from the healthy and toxic relationships. Man, you can be in a toxic relationship and not know it. You can be in a healthy relationship and not know it. Those two things are very key and very vital because one, you could be missing out, and two, you could be really missing out to getting to that healthy relationship. Because we can start off with a toxic relationship. If you're in a toxic relationship, there are plenty of signs, and I'm not gonna sit here and name all the signs of the toxic relationships, but it's like, the countless arguing, the abuse, physical, emotional, could be even sexual, but it's just a lot of different things that you are sacrificing in your own life thinking it's going to get better. And it's a tough situation to pinpoint that and recognize that you're in a toxic relationship. It's what are you going to do once you know that you're in a toxic relationship? You have to have a higher self-confidence, a higher self-belief in yourself to know that you deserve better. You deserve better. Listen to me. You, the person listening, if you're in a toxic relationship and you know it, if you're not being treated the way that you deserve to be treated, not the way that you think, but the way you deserve to be, because it's not think or what you want to be treated like. It's you deserve to be treated. If that's a man or a woman. If a man's not treating you right and you're a woman, you deserve better. If a woman's not treating you right as a man, you deserve better. And it's as simple as that. And if you're in a healthy relationship and you have all these things, and like I've spoke on before, the 80-20% rule in one of my videos that I have on, I believe on TikTok, is you can have 80% of everything that you're looking for in an individual, but they lack that 20%. They play the game too much. They chew too loud. They're annoying sometimes. But you love them and they have everything. They're funny, they're attractive, they're smart, they have everything. But then it's just like you feel like, I'm missing out on that 20%. I know what happens to a lot of people. They get played out of that 20%. They let their friends, they let social media, they let the public opinion affect their relationship. And they're the ones who end up without that 80% and go for that 20. They cheat or they break up thinking they're going to find something better in that 20%. And they're going to get that 20% that they were looking for the person who does this for them. And they realize that 20% ain't green on the other side. They lost out on that 80% searching for that 20. So do not sit back and have that 80% longer for that other 20% and end up with nothing. Because you can end up in that toxic relationship just like I was speaking about before. So that healthy relationship, that healthy, loving relationship that you're getting from that man or that woman, appreciate that person and let them know how much you appreciate them. Because at the end of the day, no relationship is perfect. No situation is perfect. You're not going to have some fairy tale, oh, baby, oh, like perfect relationship every single day. You're going to have days like that, but you're also going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. A relationship is a roller coaster. And you and your partner sign up when y'all start dating, not even marriage or becoming engaged. It's from a relationship. That's where it starts. You get on this roller coaster for the rest of your life. I would hope that you're signed up to be a serious relationship, but you're getting on this roller coaster, and you're locked into this roller coaster. And there's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. There's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. There's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. But it's how you choose your partner each and every single day. You have to choose your partner each and every single day. And every partner wants to feel wanted. They want to feel like I'm fighting for you. And once that person sees that you're fighting for them, they're going to want to fight for you. So speaking about the relationships and the toxic and the healthy relationships, make sure you have boundaries. That could be with relationships, that can be with friendships, that can be with anything. Make sure you have set boundaries and don't feel guilty setting your boundaries. You have to have some self-respect for yourself to set boundaries. And that can be with family too. Certain things that you're just not going to go back on. Certain things that you have to set in stone and draw a line in that sand. And whatever that is, do not go past it. Don't ever let nobody trick you out your spot. Don't ever let nobody trick you out of, giving up your self-esteem and making you feel lower than what you are. Because at the end of the day, all you have in this world is truly yourself. You may have family, friends, relationships, all that, but at the end of the day, whoever you believe in, Lord, and yourself, that's all you have is yourself at the end of the day. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, your mental health, your physical health, and just everything about you. Make sure you put yourself first before you try to help somebody else. Because at the end of the day, if you're not okay, how are you supposed to help somebody else? So I just want to thank y'all for stopping by for the little Tune In with Dev segments. Man, thank y'all. I thank y'all. Episode 15. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hopefully we can get some sponsorships in the future. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm sweating. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all, man. All my social media is Tune In with Dev, TikTok, Instagram, everything. If you have any questions, DM me on here, on TikTok, wherever, comment, wherever you need to do. If you have any questions, if you want to recommend any topics to talk about, I appreciate each and every single one of everybody who's watching. If I can just, help one person who watches this out of however many, that's my goal at the end of the day. It's not about the money, it's not about the fame, it's not about the popularity or whatever. It's about helping people, and that's always what I've wanted to do, is help people. So I appreciate y'all again for tuning in. Thank y'all.